Hey guys, today's video I'll be sharing with you 10 things that I wish I knew when I first started out in the gym over 17 years ago. I'll be sharing this with you so that you don't make the same mistakes that I did. So let's get straight into the countdown, starting at number 10. Training arms every day will not get you bigger arms. Now this is something that I'm guilty of. I had skinny arms as a teenager and I had enough. I decided to train them with bicep curls every single day to try to make them grow. To my surprise at the time, I was still not seeing much progress in them. The reason why was because I was only training my biceps with bicep curls only. And secondly, because I was never resting them to allow it to recover and rebuild so they can grow bigger. Number 9. You probably don't need most of the supplements you're currently taking. Thanks to supplement companies and their marketing, they've led people to believe that you can't grow or gain muscles without all those extra supplements. The reality is that you probably don't need half of the supplements that's in your kitchen. And those supplements certainly are not the reason for your muscles to grow. More important than any supplement is your food intake, along with a consistent exercise program. Supplements are just a slight addition to complement everything else you're already doing. Number 8. The best diet is the one you can stick to. I've tried strict calorie counting, weighing my foods, and being very careful with everything I eat, but I didn't enjoy it at all and would end up not following it for very long. It's best to find what works best for you by getting an idea of what you should be eating and should avoid. Get an idea of the portion you require and eat food that you enjoy within those portions. Those are the diets that you'll stick to long term. Number 7, think about what muscle you're working during each exercise and actually make sure to engage that muscle. When most of us do exercises, we're more concerned about just finishing the number of reps we want to do for it, but we forget about the actual muscle we're training. When you're doing a lat pull down, for example, make sure you feel your lats contracting with each rep, instead of just pulling the weight down with your arms and feeling your biceps burn by the end of it. All you did there was finish the exercise, but you didn't achieve what you wanted. So make sure to focus on the actual muscle you want to train during that exercise. Otherwise, you're just wasting your time and most likely training a completely different muscle. Number 6, don't ignore nutrition. I used to think that as long as I'm exercising well and just eating enough food in general, then I'll make progress. It wasn't until I had enough of not seeing much results for so long and decided to give eating cleaner and more proteins and carbs a go that I really saw the difference and saw much quicker results. What you eat makes a massive difference to the results you achieve. Number 5, don't compare yourself to other people in the gym. One of the worst things you can do when you're trying to achieve your own fitness goals is to compare yourself to others. Whether that's others in the gym or other fitness people you see on social media, there will always be someone that's fitter, stronger, bigger, smaller, or leaner than you are. You shouldn't be trying to be like them. You're on your own personal fitness journey, and you should only be competing with yourself and your own rate of progression. Celebrate each time you make some sort of progression, no matter how small it is. Before you know it, you'll find yourself beyond those that you used to look up to, and it's all thanks to you staying consistent, patient, and putting in that hard work. That brings me on to number 4. Make sure you stay consistent. A lot of people don't stay consistent with their gym workouts, but they get demotivated when they don't see results happening quickly. Well, of course you won't see results when you're not consistently giving your body a reason to want to grow and change by adapting to what you're doing. Going to the gym 3 times a week, 1 week, then once the week after is not consistent. Therefore, you will not get consistent results. Number 3, don't just copy what other people are doing in the gym. This is something that many people do because they're afraid to approach others and ask them for help, or they don't want to look like they don't know what they're doing. But by just watching somebody else performing a particular exercise doesn't tell you anything. You don't know what muscle they're trying to focus on. You don't know the technique they're using, and you don't know how to safely do it yourself still. Also, You never know if you're copying someone who also doesn't have a clue what they're doing. Then you end up copying someone who's also doing their workouts incorrectly, and it's basically like the blind following the blind. Number 2, don't be afraid to ask for help if you're unsure of what you're doing. This one goes with point number 3 that I just made. If you're new to the gym or not confident with what you're doing, don't be afraid to find a friendly face that can help you out. Whether that be another gym goer that looks like a regular there, or if it's a member of staff such as a personal trainer. Always use other people's experience to avoid making a big mistake, which could end up wasting your time or causing you an injury. And finally, number 1, never skip leg day. I made this mistake when I started out. I would only train upper body, and whenever it came to legs, I would either put little effort into it or skip it completely if I wasn't bothered. Little did I know that training legs more often is much more beneficial for you than training upper body, because your lower body muscles are bigger than the muscles in your upper body, so you'll produce more testosterone after leg workouts, which will contribute towards the repairing of all the muscles in the body, including the upper body ones. This is why I now train legs twice a week and every other body part once only. So there we have it, guys. Those are my top 10 mistakes I made when I first started training, and I shared it with you so that you don't have to make the same mistakes. Lastly, if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and like it to see more videos just like this one. Also, comment down below which one of these 10 points you like the most. See ya.